Leroy's Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver Walkthrough, Part 4. Alright, so here we are in Violet City. Now, Violet City is a pretty cool place. It's like the first place with an actual gym, so... yeah, there's that to do, and a whole lot of other stuff as well. So, yeah, you're gonna see this crazy dude here who spins around. He's like, Shard de Berry, and I don't know if it's in that accent or what, but that's what he says. So basically, if you bring him some shards, he will give you berries in return. Now, shards you can get by using the move Rock Smash. We don't have that move yet, so don't worry about it right now, but that's something you can do a bit later in the game. Anyways, this house right here, we're just going to barge inside, because in the world of Pokemon, it is okay to go into strangers' houses. I love how you just go in, they don't even act startled or anything, they're like, oh hey, random guy barging into our house. Let's see, one of these guys we gotta talk to. It's not this dude. Yeah, one of these guys you can actually make a trade with, and it's this guy, I believe. If you have the Pokemon Bellsprout, you can trade him for an Onix. So, it's the first trade you can make in the game. Now, Bellsprout can be caught in some routes connecting to the city, so you can go ahead and get one in Route 31 or Route 32. And you can trade for Onix, which is a pretty good Rock-type Pokemon. Obviously, I'm not going to get one because I have Geodude already, but it's definitely a good Pokemon. Keep in mind, though, in order to evolve it into a Steelix, you will need to be able to trade with another DS. So, if you don't have two DSs or a friend to trade with, maybe not a great idea getting an Onix. There's the gym right here, but we'll worry about that later. I want to talk to this guy, because he's kind of funny. He spins around, he's like, Bonjour, you are trainer? Battle gym leader, when you did. He talks all funny and weird, it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of humorous. Is that so? Then study shall you. Follow me. And then this guy just starts going crazy, spinning around like, does he have a seizure or something? I don't know, he's just going nuts. But, this guy is like a combination of Yoda and a caveman, and that might seem confusing, but it makes sense when you start hearing him talk. Anyways, he brings you to the Pokemon school. Apparently he's somehow the teacher here, even though he can't speak English. So go ahead and talk to this wacko. He's like, Earl I am, wonder for all Pokemon, yes. Teach you I will to be a better trainer. See, that's what I'm talking about. He talks like Yoda. Teach you I will. Yeah, want to be a winner is you? A winner is you! Good, teach you I will. In battle, Pokemon. This is where he starts talking like a caveman. In battle, Pokemon top on list. The walking one, jump out first. See, doesn't he sound like a caveman? Like, Pokemon on top of list. The Pokemon walking, jump out first. But then you can stop talking to him, and then he'll let you go. Good to Pokemon you must be. So yeah, that's the crazy teacher in the Pokemon Schoolhouse. And that place is not... There's nothing you need to really do in there. It's pretty much just there to learn some basic tips about Pokemon. Anywho, here's the Pokemart. I'm not going to get anything, but basically it's where you can buy and sell items. You know, you can get Pokeballs, potions, paralyzed heals, antidotes, stuff like that, basic stuff. You get more, you get better items as the game goes on, and once you have more money. And over here you can get some weird stuff, like some special kinds of Pokeballs, you know. This one works better on bug and water types, so yeah. And I always found it weird that there's just random people shopping in here, but they're always just like walking around like this old lady. Yeah, and there's like these shelves here, they're jammed with vibrant Pokemon goods. But what are these things? You can't get them. I don't know, it's so confusing. Anyways, we won't worry about the mart because we're not getting anything. So, that's pretty much everything in Violet City other than the gym. So, if you don't know, in Pokemon games there's 8 different gyms throughout the game. And you get a badge for beating a gym leader. Once you get all 8, you can go and challenge the Pokemon League and become the champion. And this is the first gym right here in Violet City. So, let's talk to this guy. Yo, champ in the making, you must be here to challenge Falkner, the gym leader, right? So, he's not actually going to let you fight the gym leader, though. He's saying that you should go train in the Sprout Tower, because if you want to beat Falkner, you're going to have to do some intense training up there. So, you actually can't get to the gym leader yet, so you need to go to Sprout Tower. And that is at the very north tip of Violet City. So go across this bridge, and you'll find this giant tower. The Sprout Tower. Yeah, there's actually... Well, here's the problem, guys. First off, in the Sprout Tower, you're going to fight a lot of Bellsprouts, alright? Those are Grass-type Pokemon. Geodude and Herbie are both... You know, not the greatest against grass types. Surely Geodude is crappy against grass types, and, you know, Herbie's not the greatest, and I kind of want to get another Pokemon before going in here. I don't know if this Pokemon's just going to completely, like, dominate this whole place. I'm not really expecting that, but, you know, I kind of want to get another Pokemon in there because I like this Pokemon, for one, to have on my team. And I don't know, I just like having a lot of Pokemon right off the bat in the game. You know, it'd be nice to just have 3 Pokemon on my team already, and then we'll be off to a nice start. So we're actually going to go into the Dark Cave, catch our next Pokemon. Now in the Dark Cave you can't see anything yet, but you can still catch Pokemon. You're going to see a little light around you, and this light does not like my camera at all. You can't see anything. But hopefully we can find this Pokemon in here. Most of you probably know what it is, just by the fact that I'm in here. And here we go! Zubat? Wait, I bet... Well, hold on a second. Zubat? Now, I know what you guys are thinking, like... Seriously, Leroy, you're gonna catch a Zubat on your team? The most frickin' annoying Pokemon ever, Zubat, that stupid thing that always pops up in caves that Team Rocket always has on their team. Zubat, really? And I've talked about how much I hate this Pokemon. But, actually, in this game, you can get a Crobat, which is a really good flying and poison type. And as much as I hate facing Zubats and Golbats and Crobats, I actually like having them on my team, because they're not bad team members. So, that's why I'm going to go ahead and catch a Zubat. And I always like getting a flying type, so I can, you know, use the move Fly later on in the game. So Zubat will be a nice option for me. So looks like we're going to catch it in one try here. And there we go, our 3rd team member, Zubat. And I bet no one was expecting that at all. But yeah, Zubat added to the Pokedex. Who would have ever thought I would actually add a Zubat on my team? I know, it's crazy. So I am going to give you a nickname. Again, we're going to go with an unoriginal, obvious thing that I'm sure 1,000 people have used as a nickname already. But, and this is actually hard, guys. Cut me some slack, because it's hard to make a name with the stylus while recording with a giant camera in the way. But yeah, we're going to call you Batman. Alright, guys, so here's our Zubat. This right here is Batman. No. And Batman is nipping at my feet. Yeah, when would you ever see that? Like, when would you ever see those words together in a sentence? Batman is nipping on my feet. Anyways, actually, in between those 2 clips there, I actually caught a second Zubat just because on my way out I found one on a better level, so I was like, okay, I'll take this one. But yeah, now we have Zubat, and we're gonna go into the Sprout Tower with 3 Pokemon. So hopefully this will work out. I know it's not going to be easy, though. So, Sprout Tower, I'm not going to go through the whole thing now. I'm just going to fight 1 trainer, just to see how things go with Zubat. I kind of want to get Zubat up 1 level before the video ends, so... Let's actually go ahead and put Geodude up front. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because, like I said, Geodude does not stand a chance against any of these Bellsprouts, so... Let's see, a Bellsprout 100 feet tall. Yeah, that's what's crazy about this Bellsprout Tower. Anyways, you can go up these ladders, and yeah, Geodude is really bad against Bellsprout, so I can actually put him up front and still get him some experience without actually battling. So we're gonna fight this dude. Now, I'm mainly doing this for 2 reasons. One, like I said, I want to get Zubat up a level and just kind of, you know, get some action in there in the first video. And also, I want to show you guys this cool trick. Most of you know it, I'm sure, but there's a way to get your Pokemon up levels without actually battling them. If you start out with the Pokemon up front that you want to get some experience, you can actually switch them out and fight with another Pokemon, and both the Pokemon will split experience points. So I can get my Geodude up levels fighting Bellsprouts, which normally you wouldn't be able to do. So that's what I'm going to do to get Geodude up levels through this place, and I'm going to be fighting with Zubat. And the Leech Life barely does crap. Yeah, Leech Life is such an awful move, and that's why I kind of need Zubat to get up some levels, so he learns some better stuff. But yeah, guys, I know this tower is going to be extremely boring, because, you know, if you have a Cyndaquil at the beginning of the game, you can just use Ember and annihilate everything in here. But if you have a Chikorita or a Totodile, it's a lot harder. So, I'm probably going to cut out a lot of this boring crap. Alright, and looks like we're finally going to kill this thing. So yeah, guys, that's kind of going to be the way it works here in the Bellsprout Tower. I'm just going to start off with the Geodude and then switch out and send in one of my other Pokemon and slowly kill these Bellsprouts. And that's what it's going to take. It's going to be long and painful, but we have to do it to get to the gym leader. But, you know, luckily for you guys, I can edit out a lot of stuff, just, you know, so it's not too boring. Anyways, back to Rocky. Yeah, Rocky Top, Rock'em Sock'em Geodude. Let's see, yeah, switch out. And throughout the tower, I'll, you know, go to Chikorita and Zubat, but like I said, I want to get Batman some experience here. Well, you know what happened, boys and girls and old men who are watching Pokemon videos? I ran out of moves. All I have left is Struggle. Yes, if you don't know, you have power points on your moves, so you can only use them a certain amount of time. Once you run out and you have no moves left, you have to Struggle. You have to use this move called Struggle. It's a really weak move, and it does damage to yourself as well. And that's what it's come to with Zubat, so, you know, what a great way to start off Zubat's career on my team. Just running out of all its moves and struggling. Yeah, there we go. I don't think I've ever had to use Struggle in a walkthrough yet, so, you know, this is a fun moment for all of us, I'm sure. And, wow. I might actually have to use a potion because I'm about to die. Yeah, so Zubat, it's always rough using a Zubat at the beginning of the game because it's really hard to, you know, train because all it has is Leech Life, which is a crappy move. But, with patience and endurance like me, you could eventually get it up to a high enough level that it's, you know, worth something. Alright, no moves left. Struggle! And this thing's dead. And I only have 2 frickin' hit points left. But Batman will get up to level 5, so I've completed my goal. Get him up 1 level, and it took like 5 minutes. But we learned Supersonic, so that's worth something there, right? Supersonic's not a bad move, so hopefully that will help us out here in the tower. Which is, by the way, filled with tons of more Bellsprouts, in case you didn't know. So we gotta deal with this a bunch more times. That's all coming up in the next video. I'm gonna go kill myself.